Thank you. Hello and welcome to the ILA Show, where together we discover everything we want to know about Ipsos. I'm your host, Isla, your Ipsos Learning Ambassador. On today's show, special guest Steve Gerling, president of Ipsos Healthcare North America, will join us. He and I will discuss Ipsos's integrated frameworks. So what are the integrated frameworks? I'm so glad you asked that. Get ready for a sensational show. Let's start at the beginning. Okay, not that far back, more like here. That's better. Our integrated frameworks mirror the ways our clients think about their commercial development process. The frameworks are composed of 4 parts: commercial strategy, launch excellence, performance optimization, and patient journey. But the real question we should answer first is, why? To help us answer this question, please welcome my special guest, Steve Gerling. Welcome to the show, Steve.
Hi, Isla. Thanks for having me.
I'm delighted you could join us. Steve, help the audience and me understand why the frameworks are so important.
Here at Ipsos Healthcare, we know there's an opportunity to connect with our clients on their research questions, and more importantly, the underlying business decisions that are driving those questions. By helping our clients to address their business challenges, we quickly take our engagement beyond the tactics of the right methodology to the more important realm of tangible insights and recommendations. We have an opportunity to expand our engagement with clients to make a really significant and meaningful impact on the market.
And that's where the integrated frameworks come in?
Precisely. The integrated frameworks provide the building blocks for client discussions throughout the commercial cycle. Remember, our clients structure their businesses around the steps required to take their assets from clinical trials to successful brands. Every client that we work with is playing an important role in this process, and so our ability to connect with them using their language and understanding their challenges is critical to our success.
Thanks for that fantastic explanation, Steve, and thanks for joining us today. Up next, we'll walk through a brief overview of the integrated frameworks. In separate ILA shows, we'll focus on each individual part of the framework, including toolkits and case studies. Before we dive in, let's pause for a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
This segment of the ILA Show is brought to you by Ipsos Healthcare's Centers of Excellence. No matter what phase of the commercial development life cycle, let Ipsos's experts help you across a number of therapeutic categories.
Welcome back. So how can we think about the frameworks? I find the easiest way to think about them is to create an extended analogy. I liken the 4 frameworks to the process of putting your house on the market. So buckle up, studio audience. You are in for a treat. We're taking an adventure on the ILA bus. Keep your arms and legs inside the bus at all times. And away we go. And today, we're in the market to sell. Here we are in beautiful downtown, right in front of this adorable 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom bungalow in the heart of the city. While it was a dream come true for many years, now we're ready for our next adventure, a little slice of heaven in the suburbs, minivan not included. With commercial strategy, we ask the key question, should we put our house on the market? In this phase, we'd ask ourselves, what does the current housing market look like? What will the future housing market look like? How will it likely evolve? What's the potential return on our investment? How quickly can we sell it? And to whom? These questions lead us to a go or no-go decision on selling our home. If the commercial strategy assessment prompts a go decision, now we have to ask the questions that prepare us, our home, and the market for our property. This is the launch phase, and at this point, we need answers to the following questions. How should we decide to sell our home? Sell by owner or sell by real estate agent? How should we package the home so it's most appealing to the most potential buyers? Do we need to apply a fresh coat of paint? Should we repair the roof? Do we need to plant a garden? How should we differentiate our home from our neighbors who are also selling theirs? And how should we position our home based on the types of buyers we think would be interested in this downtown lifestyle? Is it a cozy cottage, a quaint castle, or some other euphemism for small but adorable? Once these questions are successfully answered, they allow us to officially launch. That for sale sign goes up in the yard, and we're ready for the potential buyers to start coming through the door. Now we shift into performance optimization mode. We need to assess how our now marketed home is faring. The questions we ask include: what's driving people to tour our home? How can we increase that traffic? How do the offers we're getting or the amount of traffic to tour the home compare to our neighbors who also have their home on the market? Is our positioning working? Are people interested in something cozy, or would intimate be a better way to appeal to buyers? What home attributes should we most focus on? And are we advertising in the right spots based on the types of buyers who'd probably like a small downtown bungalow? And one of the most important pieces of this process are the players involved. The home buyers, real estate agents, banks, and others represent the journey framework. They underpin every aspect of the home selling process, from commercial strategy to launch excellence to performance optimization. Understanding their habits, needs, desires, and experiences at all stages help us maximize our ability to market our home to a willing buyer who has an unmet need. During their journey to home ownership, the buyers are considering everything from the type of home they need to their price point to the trade-offs they're willing to make to get their ideal house. They represent the patients. Real estate agents are there to facilitate the process, to understand the buyer's needs, find the appropriate home, and help the buyers acquire it. They're the physicians. And finally, the bank, like the pharmacy, plays a critical role. They provide the mechanism by which buyers acquire their palace. There are many people involved in the home buying and selling process, just as there are many players involved in the commercial development process of a pharmaceutical brand. These three represent just some of them. Hey, here comes our ride! I hope you enjoyed our adventure today. I want to send a big thank you to our special guest, Steve Gerling, for joining us. The integrated frameworks are very near and very dear to our hearts. On the next ILA Show, we'll explore each of the 4 frameworks individually. I can hardly wait. In the meantime, should you have any questions about Ipsos Healthcare's integrated frameworks, reach out to any member of our incredible team.